Michael Misa has a lot of tools. He's a strong skater with a high motor and great puck skills across the board, but it's the details in his game that currently have him contending for the first overall pick in the 2025 NHL Draft.
Spirit might have a chance. Misa to the net, shoots and scores!
Michael Misa's name has been circulating for quite some time now. In 2022, he was granted exceptional status to play junior hockey at 15, and was drafted a few weeks later by the Saginaw Spirit in the OHL Priority Draft. And immediately, Misa went to work. He scored 56 points in 45 games in his rookie season, and then followed it up with a similar year of production last year. In 2023-2024, Misa wasn't looking as dominant as he does now. He mainly played it safe, focusing on defense and playing a reliable game as a middle six center, but now this year, Misa's absolutely running the show in Saginaw. He's averaging exactly a goal and an assist per game through 23 games. Misa started incorporating more dynamic elements in his game. His scoring tools have improved, and he changed together more creative sequences than he did last year, but the details are still what makes his game tick. First, let's talk about Misa's transition routes. Misa does a lot of his damage off the rush, and it's mainly because of how good he is at exploiting defenders' blind spots. You'll often see him pass a puck off at the blue line and then sneak behind the defender and stop at the net. You see another example of that on this play, along with another detail. He ties up defender sticks on his way to the net to push back the defense and create passing lanes. This is a major predictor for future NHL success. Another way Misa creates off the rush is by creating gaps between him and the puck carrier. Watch on this next play as he takes a few strides to his left before this rush play. If he moves straight ahead here, he's a lot easier to manage for that defender, but because he takes those extra few strides, he gets the goal.
Puts it in front! Misa scores! What a setup!
A lot of Misa's rush plays also start with good defensive zone plays. He anticipates overloads, finds opportunities to break pucks out, and then executes on those rush chances. Watch as he makes a rim pass here and then positions himself ahead of the puck. As his teammates cross their blue line, he immediately spots an opportunity to create this huge gap between him and the puck carrier, allowing him to sneak behind the defender and get a great scoring chance. These are NHL level rush plays that Misa's already displaying at 17 years old. Positionally, Misa's also extremely polished. Prospects with a high motor and constant engagement like he has often end up out of position, but Misa's willingness to frequently reload above the puck allows him to be engaged without being reckless. From a reloading position, he can read the play and react accordingly, allowing him to apply intelligent pressure and getting second and third scoring chances for his team. On this next play, we see another facet of Misa's positional play. He rotates extremely comfortably in the offensive zone, which creates a ton of havoc. On this play, he covers for his defenseman, activates when that defenseman rolls up the zone, and then joins the high cycle to find space. He can create from any position in the offensive zone, and on this shift, he occupies 3 different pockets in a matter of seconds in order to find a shooting lane. Let's look at a whole shift now that ends with a goal. It starts with a lost faceoff, after which Misa immediately offers support down low. As his teammates recover the puck, he sprints his route into the neutral zone. He can't catch the pass, so he dumps it in. As his teammates start the forecheck, Misa stays back and evaluates what's going to happen. Eventually, the puck finds itself on the left side. He sees his good buddy Porter Martone and throws him a little hit. As the puck goes back to the defenseman, Misa identifies that Martone's about to sprint, so he places himself in the passing lane, cuts off the pass, and starts the entry play. Epperson gets boxed in here, and Misa could join this puck battle. However, he sees that he isn't covered, and if the puck springs loose to him, he's got a lane to the net, so he stays behind, waits for the puck to come, and gets rewarded with a goal.
Michael Misa scores! In his first game in Peel Region, Michael Misa opens the scoring and the Spirit are up 1-0.
Misa also displays a lot of great reads and ideas when attacking. Here he applies smart pressure on the defenseman before going to cover the point. As a puck makes its way back to him at the point, he senses that he's about to get pressured hard, so he pivots and protects the puck inside of his spin, and then, in motion, he slips the pass to Joey Willis in the high slot. Those reads also apply defensively. Watch as he strips Porter Martone with a quick stick lift on this shift, and then jump starts the attack with a quick play off the rush. He does his usual pass and move in the neutral zone before tying up a stick on his way to the net, which allows Joey Willis to walk in and shoot off the blue line.
Firebird still after it there. Lombardi knocked off the puck as Epperson will grab it. Epperson near wing Misa. Got away from Misa as that'll roll all the way in. And for Joni to run it down back to Misa. Looking in front for a chance. Waiting it out. A shot and they score. Joey Willis. Very nicely done.
Let's watch that again. The breakout pass misses the mark, but Misa sees his linemate's going to win the race to prevent that icing, so he sneaks behind him. As he gets this pass, Misa's mind's already made up. He fakes the slapper just to freeze the goalie, and then connects with Joey Willis. The one thing Misa does better than any other prospect in this draft class is create shifts where he touches a puck multiple times, and it's mainly due to those reads. If he loses a face-off, he's almost always the one to recover the puck, and when the play goes the other way, he times his routes to perfection. When scouts refer to instincts, they're describing exactly what you're seeing for Michael Misa on this shift. Misa's anticipation also plays a major part in his effectiveness in all three zones. On this play, you can see him coasting behind the forechecker before anticipating his teammate's route. He does the right thing here, which is to stop at the net and take a half step to his left, but the play doesn't connect. Eventually, the puck leaves the offensive zone, so he reloads in neutral ice. He reads his teammate's intentions well here, and gets another rush chance out of it. It's also worth mentioning that despite anticipating play well, Misa doesn't overcommit. This shift starts with a defensive zone play on Porter Martone. He follows him up the ice while keeping an eye on Epperson. Misa knows he's got an opportunity to create a fast break here, but he doesn't commit until he's sure Epperson has inside positioning.
It's Misa for his second and he scores! Michael Misa does it again! This game's tied at 2.
You can also see Misa's anticipation in his playmaking skill. He catches a puck at the blue line, cuts inside, and anticipates a scissor play with his teammate. He tries to slip him a pass, doesn't really connect, so he swings around the net to get lost in coverage. As his teammates exchange the puck at the blue line, Misa separates from the defenseman with a quick pivot and gets a scoring chance out of it. When contributing on breakouts, Misa's anticipation helps him turn run-of-the-mill plays into scoring chances. On this breakout, his teammate goes for a dump in here, but Misa anticipates the puck's trajectory and pushes it around the defender for a great scoring chance.
Past his goal total from last year. Chance for Willis, turned aside by...
Let's watch a full shift now. The play starts with a dump in, which Willis recovers well. Misa makes a great curved route on the entry here, and gets rewarded with a pass in the slot.
Without a stick centering pass! Misa from Epperson, and that one goes up and over.
Then he backchecks hard and gets in position to stop a slot pass. As his opponent button hooks in the offensive zone, he pressures him up the ice. Then watch him scan his shoulders frequently to keep a map of what's going on around him. Right here, as a puck rims around, he sees that Joey Willis is about to commit to the defenseman, so he immediately goes and pressures Liam Greentree in the slot.
Off the ice with the trapper. Spellisy has his pocket picked.
Finally, as a puck leaves the zone, watch Misa trail in and create an overload off the rush.
Epperson, now Misa back to Epperson, surprised him, and that shot goes back through.
Misa's forechecking is also a clear area of strength. With mechanically strong crossovers and a high motor, he hunts down dump-ins and forces defenders to make pressured plays. A lot of the time, prospects who are as effective in transition as Misa is tend to lag behind in their retrieval skills because of how often they create controlled zone entries, but Misa is a rare exception to that rule. Watch as he gains the middle on the breakout, dishes off, and then goes hunting on the dumping.
Down low it goes with Michael Misa. Misa tried to play it to himself, but it's Smith to ride him hard into the boards.
He takes a big hit, but within seconds he's back on his feet and making a great slot pass. Even goalies aren't safe from Misa's forechecking.
Saginaw successfully. 67 seconds to go in the first. Flint 3, Saginaw 1, as they've turned it over behind their own net. It's Misa who scores.
But the most interesting aspect of Misa's forechecking details isn't his motor, it's how he uses it. Misa's ridiculously smart when it comes to when and how he applies pressure, and it helps his team create more offensive zone puck touches. Here's a great example of that. On this play, Misa could easily rush the puck carrier, but he sits back ever so slightly and lets the defender make the first move. Once he does, Misa pounces and creates a takeaway in the offensive zone. Now let's watch a full shift. It starts with a dump-in. Misa forces the defender to rim the puck to his right and then goes to work. He cuts off the reverse rim pass afterwards, and then finally he beats another defender to the weak side for a poke check.
Part of his game that he can affect the game very quickly, very efficiently.
On the net drive, Misa reads the shot and cuts across the net to grab the rebound.
Drive, turned aside, rebound, Misa hit the outside of the net. Michael Misa, really nice shift there. Defense.
He wins another battle down low, but the puck leaves the zone.
Has the puck in the attacking zone. Firebirds change.
So he reloads and does what he does best. Drive the net.
Far side Willis, Misa's free on the backside. Birds do mark him as they throw one on net.
Misa is also a very effective defensive player, mainly through his work on the back check. He picks up threats early and stifles them in the neutral zone with great reads, and he's also able to anticipate his opponent's routes. Watch as he reads his brother Luke Misa's intention to cut back and promptly cuts him off at the boards.
Brampton, he button hooks, but it's taken away by his brother and punched out to center.
A lot of Misa's defensive work has to do with the anticipation we talked about, but his motor also plays a key part in it. He keeps his feet moving and quickly figures out where he needs to be in order to break up plays. He's also comfortable covering for his defensemen and rotating defensively to cover gaps. On this play, he does exactly that, and it leads to a scoring chance.
Drop pass Willis, one more on through. Correct now, Misa. Get down to the goal line, Epperson. Turning shot, he's surprised.
Above all, this is what makes Misa project so well as a center at the NHL level. The combination of high-end motor, scanning habits, positional awareness, and anticipation allows him to connect defense to offense seamlessly, and it'll only get better with time as he continues to develop physically. All of the details we discussed in this video will help Misa translate his game to the pro level seamlessly, and as he continues to play 25 minutes a night for one of the best teams in the CHL, he's only going to continue to grow his skill set by experimenting with creative solutions.
Sorcery by Misa, in front Willis, here's a chance and he lost the rebound chance, and a save on the goal line by the defenseman.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can also check out eprinkside.com for more prospect analysis.